Welcome to English Insider, the podcast that sharpens your English and your thinking. I'm Emma, and today's episode asks a simple but powerful question. Do we really need 8 hours of sleep? With me today is Dr. Ethan Lin, a psychologist who studies sleep and how it affects our minds, bodies, and modern lives. Ethan, thank you for joining us.
Great to be here, Emma. Sleep is a topic that everyone thinks they understand, but very few people actually do. It's not just about how long you lie in bed, it's about what happens while you're there.
Let's begin with where this idea came from. Why do so many people believe that 8 hours is the perfect amount?
That belief goes back to the 19th century, during the Industrial Revolution. Workers were protesting long, exhausting shifts in factories. So the slogan, 8 hours for work, 8 hours for rest, and 8 hours for sleep became popular. Over time, this turned into a kind of standard, a fixed model of what a balanced day should look like.
But of course, a standard isn't always scientific. It's more of a shared agreement. And it seems that many people have accepted this 8-hour rule as a fact, without asking where it came from, or if it fits our personal biology.
Exactly. We inherited the idea, but we rarely stop to evaluate it. Sleep is not a fixed number for everyone. It's more dynamic than that.
Okay, so if sleep isn't just a number, what is it doing for us? What's happening inside the body when we're asleep?
Well, sleep is when your brain carries out essential maintenance. One of the most important processes is consolidation, the way your brain takes in new information and turns it into long-term memory. This is why getting enough sleep after learning something new actually helps you remember it.
I've noticed that myself. Studying late without sleeping doesn't help, but when I sleep after learning, I feel clearer. So consolidation is like organizing your mental notes?
Exactly. It's like saving your work. And while the brain's doing that, the body is also repairing tissue, balancing hormones, and regulating emotions, helping you feel calmer and more emotionally steady the next day.
Let's look at the other side. What happens when people regularly get less sleep than they need?
That's what we call sleep deprivation, when the body and brain don't get enough rest to function properly. Over time, this reduces your ability to focus, weakens your immune system, and increases the risk of conditions like high blood pressure and depression.
And even though many people try to catch up on weekends, that doesn't really work, does it?
Not effectively. The body likes rhythm. When you stay up late all week and then sleep in on the weekend, you disrupt your internal clock. This clock, your circadian rhythm, regulates when you feel awake or sleepy. It works best when your habits are regular.
That leads perfectly into our main question. Do all people actually need 8 hours of sleep?
Not at all. While 7 to 9 hours is a general guideline, there's natural variation between individuals. Some people function very well on 6.5 hours. Others feel tired unless they get closer to 9. Genes, age, lifestyle, and even mental health can all influence your sleep needs.
So instead of chasing a number, it's better to ask, do I wake up feeling alert? Am I focused during the day?
Exactly. The variation is real, and rather than aiming for a fixed number, it's smarter to look at how sleep supports your day-to-day performance.
Let's talk about something many people overlook, sleep quality. Can you explain what that means?
Sure. Sleep quality refers to how well you go through the sleep cycle, light sleep, deep sleep, and REM. It's not just how many hours you're asleep, but whether that sleep is continuous and restorative. A full 8 hours filled with interruptions is far less helpful than 6.5 hours of deep, peaceful rest.
I've had nights like that, long hours, but I still wake up groggy. So high-quality sleep means deeper cycles, fewer wake-ups, and less restlessness.
Exactly. And sleep quality can be damaged by things like noise, stress, alcohol, or bright screens. If your brain keeps getting pulled back into alertness, your rest isn't complete.
Let's get practical. What are some key habits people can build to sleep better?
The first is maintaining a consistent schedule, even on weekends. Going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time supports your biological rhythm. That way, your body anticipates rest, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally.
That's interesting. I've also heard that environment plays a huge role. What should people consider in their bedrooms?
Your sleep environment should be dark, cool, and quiet. Light, especially from screens, confuses your brain and reduces melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. Think of your bedroom like a signal. It should tell your body that it's time to switch off.
What about people who follow the advice and still can't sleep? That must be frustrating.
It is. Many of them are experiencing insomnia, a condition where the brain stays too alert to transition into sleep. It's often triggered by stress or worry and can become worse when people try too hard to sleep.
Is therapy more effective than sleeping pills?
In most cases, yes. There's a therapy called CBTI, or cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, which helps people change the thought patterns and habits that interfere with sleep. It teaches your brain to treat bedtime as a calm, safe place, not a battleground.
So, do you need exactly 8 hours? Maybe, but maybe not. Sleep is personal, powerful, and profoundly important. You don't have to do it perfectly, but you do have to do it with awareness. I'm Emma. This is English Insider. Until next time, stay rested and stay curious.